Ridgeline High School Sports is a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, El Salvador Los Primos, DD Auto Salvage, Advanced Integrated Systems, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, New Horizons Beauty College, and CashValleyDaily.com. Now, it's time for the Ridgeline Riverhawks on 104.5 The Ranch.
Welcome back to Utah State University, to the D. Glenn Smith Spectrum for the next ball game in the girls' state championship run here, as the Ridgeline Lady Riverhawks are getting set to take on the Green Canyon Wolves. And we have a special treat for you tonight, folks. We got a trifecta of broadcasters for you this evening. I'm Dave Simmons, joined by, as always, by the Patriot, Nick Zollinger, and the coach, Terrell Baldwin. Good to have you, boys.
It's a plethora of announcers here this afternoon.
I mean, we got something for everyone here, Coach.
We got like 97 years worth of experience here.
And most of that's with
you
Coach.
And Terrell. And I had like 6 months worth of it.
Well, we'll take anything we can get.
Obviously.
Coach T, thanks for joining us tonight. You've been able to follow the Lady Wolves most of the season, I would imagine. This is a team that comes in with very, very good players and a record that shouldn't be scoffed at 17-5 overall. Green Canyon comes into this ballgame, probably the underdog in this game, but then again, everyone would be. But if there's a team, Nick has mentioned, because he's following, his daughter plays, if there's a team that can give Ridgeline a scare, it's going to be this Green Canyon team.
Well, obviously, they played twice throughout the year, Dave, and I'll tell you, I think the first game they had a really solid effort. Next game, you just caught a Ridgeline team that was playing extremely well, and they're still playing extremely well. For Green Canyon tonight to have any chance, or this afternoon to have any chance to win, they've got to do a nice job playing defense. They've got to play some sound team defense. In the half-court set, boy, I'll tell you, I think Ridgeline is tough defensively. I haven't watched them as much as you guys have, but I think they're underrated as far as what they can do defensively. I know they're very skilled offensively, but defensively, just watching them a few times, they can do some great things. And for Green Canyon to have any type of opportunity to win this game tonight, they've got to have a total team effort. You've got to have one or two people maybe bank in some three-pointers or something like that.
Somebody in addition to your standards,
McKenna.
like McKenna is an absolutely phenomenal player. I think yesterday she was in 25-ish.
25 points, yeah.
She was very, very good. And when I watched them play against Ridgeline at Ridgeline, she's a very, very capable player.
Terrell's exactly right. Green Canyon needs some things to go their way. And in the first matchup, Nora, I want to get this name right. Wozniak was on fire, and that's kind of that person that came out of the blue, in addition to McKenna and Tensmeyer, that are going to get theirs most nights, that came up and stepped up in that game, that held them within 6 points at the end of the game. Ridgeline led basically from wire to wire. I think the biggest lead they had was probably about 15, 18 points. But I give a ton of credit for Green Canyon for staying in that scrap and fight. And at the end of the game, it was close. It's not like the score was indicative, that was a tight, close game. Now, the second matchup at Green Canyon, that was a totally different story. I don't know if Ridgeline had a point to prove or what it was, but they came out to a 19-0 lead in the first quarter and a 28-4 lead at half. So you're right, Terrell. I don't know where Ridgeline's defense ranks in the state or how it's ranked by, but it is what gets them going offensively. Yep. So when their defense is good, their scoring is good. But when they have to get in a half-court set against this Green Canyon team, they can run into struggles. And if you have a player like Nora Wozniak or Janelyn Blotter or maybe Anders step up and knock in some shots, this Green Canyon team is very capable of hanging with Ridgeline here tonight.
Coach, if you're trying to game plan against a player like Emily Skinner's caliber, what can you even do? She seems so complete. What would you do? Would you try to double team her?
There are a couple different things you would try to do, I think, Dave. And one of those things, first of all, It starts before she ever has the opportunity to get the ball in what I refer to as the operational area where she can score it. If you wait until after she gets in that operational area before you start defending her, it's over. And I'll tell you, she has a unique knack about her to understand how to score it, where to score it. That's just something that can't really be coached and taught. She's a phenomenal player. You've got to hope to do something just a little bit different to disrupt her. Maybe double team her on occasion. Maybe you play no catch, no cover against her. Maybe you run a smaller person at her just to kind of do anything to try and disrupt her offensive flow.
It'll be interesting to see what Coach Clegg comes out with for Green Canyon, to see how they try to deal with her. The difficult thing about trying to deal with Emily is there are other very, very capable players out there in Elise Livingston and Macy Brown, Hallie Smith. They just keep coming at you. So it's a very, very tall task for any team to come and compete against this Ridgeline team. But I'll be interested to see what the game plan is against Emily. Last year in the state tournament, she got herself into foul trouble, and maybe it's something to try to figure out a way to get her away from the basket into a situation where she gets so aggressive that maybe she commits a couple silly fouls. You would think she'd learn from last year, though.
Well, my keys to the game for both teams, they're the same. Rebounding, can Ridgeline keep McKenna off the offensive boards and rebound it themselves? Can Green Canyon keep Emily Skinner off the boards as well? Because she's capable of going in there and grabbing some offensive rebounds as well. So rebounding and then a wild card. So the wild card to me, Dave, is who's going to step up for which team as that third or fourth scorer. Yeah. You got Tensmeyer and McKenna on one side, Emily Skinner and Elise Livingston on the other side. Can Hallie Smith get to her average? Can Macy Brown get to her average? And then on the other side for Green Canyon, can Marissa Best get to her average? Or can Jana Lynn Blotter get 10 or 15 points here tonight? And if they can, that's going to be the team, to me, that's going to come out of here with the W.
Coach, would you try to zone this Ridgeline team?
I would try multiple defenses, actually. I'd play a couple possessions of zone, a couple possessions of man, maybe a little bit of matchup zone. I don't know what Coach Bird Clegg has in her cards as far as giving Ridgeline some different looks. If you come out here and just give them the same look you've already given them, guess
they're
what?
They're going to beat you.
You usually get the same result.
Yeah.
And you've got to do something just a little bit different. I really like Nick's points. It's interesting. You talk about the two best players on the floor. Where are they getting a lot of extra opportunities and where are they causing problems for other teams? They're both great offensive rebounders. They're both great at going to the glass. Mary McKenna with 25 points last night. I don't know how many of those points came off second chance points, but it's interesting. We'll look for that from both of those players.
Yeah, this should be a lot of fun. I can't imagine the adjustments haven't been made on that Green Canyon side because, as you mentioned, the first ball game these two teams played, it was a good game, and it was probably one of the closest games that Ridgeline's had. The next game, you come into it thinking, okay, this is going to be good, and
it was a blowout from the start.
Ridgeline kind of overwhelmed them.
I agree with Coach over here on my left. You just throw the whole deck of cards at them, though. You sell out for this game. You do everything that maybe you haven't done throughout the season that maybe you're even uncomfortable doing just because it's something that they haven't seen before. I just think it's the team that's able to make the most adjustments, and then those keys that we talked about is going to have the win. Now, all that being said, I still have Ridgeline favored by 10.
If it's me, I'd probably throw a zone at them and just see if they fall in love with the three ball, and if it happens to not be there, you can keep yourself into a game.
Well, the only way you get into a zone is if you keep them out of transition, though, too.
True.
And we've seen the transition offense yesterday really is what got them going against Desert Hills.
Yeah, one thing that's interesting about their transition offense on the Ridgeline side is you've got 5 people that can orchestrate their transition offense. That's very rare on any high school team.
Yeah.
Boys, girls, any team.
You know, Coach, to your point, you said that McKenna had a ton of rebounds. She had not only had 25 points, she had 10 rebounds in that game, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and an assist. But she was 1 point. Nora Wozniak was 1 point away from also having a double-double. She had 9 points and 10 boards. And then get this, Marissa Best had 11 rebounds. You had 3 different players with double-digit rebounds for Green Canyon.
Yeah, one thing that's interesting about Marissa Best and Nora Wozniak getting those double-digit rebounds, they played sparingly. They didn't play quite as much as they normally would have due to foul trouble.
Now, I got to say about that game against Dixie, I stayed and watched the first half. The reason you have 3 double-digit rebounders, neither of those teams shot the ball very good from the field, Dixie or Green Canyon.
Yeah, I don't know if Dixie scored enough points even in warm-ups to win that game.
We're going to have a break, folks, for the national anthem, and we'll come back for the starting lineups for both teams in just a moment.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castorite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Semifinals here at Utah State University between Green Canyon Lady Wolves and the Ridgeline Lady Riverhawks. Visiting team this afternoon is Green Canyon. Coach T, take it away.
Starting tonight for the Green Canyon Wolves will be number 2, Cambry Tensmeyer. She's a senior. She'll be followed by number 3, Stella Ander, also a senior. She'll be joined in the starting lineup by number 4, Jana Lynn Blotter, a junior. Number 11, Marissa Best will also get the call tonight. She's a junior as well. And rounding out the starting lineup will be number 12, senior Marin McKenna, coming off a 25-point performance last night.
Nick, take it away for Ridgeline Riverhawks.
Yeah, starting for the Lady Riverhawks. Starting at guard, number 5, a sophomore, a 5'11" sophomore, Emily Skinner. She averages 21 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Hallie Smith is number 25. She's a 5'7" junior. She averages 11 points and 3 assists. Elise Livingston, number 23, is a 5'9" junior. She averages 13 points and 2.5 assists. At forward, Macy Brown, number 22, is a 6'1" junior. She averages 8 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Brindley Weiss, starting at center, number 32, is a 6' junior. She averages 3 points a game, and the Lady Riverhawks are coached by Ainsley Jenks.
Those are your starting lineups for both teams. And Ridgeline will be wearing their home white jerseys trimmed in navy blue. Green Canyon in their away black jerseys with green trimmed in some silver.
Gray, yeah, a little silver and green.
Our three officials tonight, Dave: Jacob Frazier, Jaron Allred, and Kenny Bledsoe.
I love knowing the officials by name.
Yeah, that's all Nick needs to know is the officials by name.
I've got their numbers too, Nick.
Okay, perfect.
McKenna will jump it up against Skinner. Skinner is able to tap it into the backcourt, handled by Macy Brown. Macy at the top of the key, tries to drive, kicks it outside into the corner to Weiss, left side. Up top, Livingston tries to get into a crease, can't get it. McKenna takes it from her.
First turnover of the ball game by Ridgeline as Livingston loses the handle into McKenna's arms.
McKenna will cross half court and dribble handoff with Tensmeyer. Tensmeyer goes right side to Blotter. Fun fact, Blotter is Cam Blotter's cousin for Ridgeline's boys team.
Kevin Blotter's daughter.
Yeah, old Kevin Fred. Blotter on the right side looking into McKenna. They try to go over top. They get it to her. Backside help couldn't get there, but Skinner is able to grab the rebound up over top.
Nice D right there by Ridgeline.
On the break, Skinner drops it down to Livingston, and Livingston scores it on the layup.
And there's your transition, Dave.
Just what we talked about, Nick. Spot on right there. You give up transition points to Ridgeline, I think it's going to be a long night for you.
Coach, watch Hallie Smith's defense in this ballgame. She's tenacious. We called her ferociously tenacious the other day. Into the corner, McKenna, and back outside. That's Ander.
Oh, my.
Whoa.
Logo.
Long three by McKenna. No good. Rebound on the backside is Smith. Smith, cross-court pass to Brown. Her three-point shot is on the way long. Rebound grab by McKenna. She averages 9 boards. She's going to push it down the right sideline. She's got Blotter. Blotter crosses over, gets into the lane. On a pivot, gives it off to McKenna. Goes up right-handed, can't get it to go. Rebound out of bounds off of Macy Brown.
No, didn't he point in favor?
He pointed, but he pointed at her.
Oh, I see.
It looked like it, though. It looked like he was pointing the other direction.
Yeah. Ridgeline possession, but it's going to stay in possession of Green Canyon.
McKenna will inbound. She's got 4 seconds. Now she gets it out there.
Oh.
Three-point shot by Tensmeyer is no good. Back iron. Rebound grab by Skinner. That's her second. She'll jog it down the left side. She now makes a move right at the free throw line area. Drops it down perfectly to Weiss. Scores it.
Yeah, it's beautiful offense as Emily Skinner gets in the lane and beats her man as help side defense comes from best. It leaves Weiss wide open on the backside for an easy layup.
Great decision-making ability by her.
Tensmeyer working against Smith. Tries to go down the right side of the lane. Kicks it outside Blotter. 3 ball on the way for hers. No good. Rebound long one all the way outside to Ander. Into the corner, another 3-point shot. This one by Tensmeyer is no good. Chased down into the corner by Skinner.
It's the same song, different verse from last night. This is what I saw in the shooting from Green Canyon against Dixie.
Backdoor cutter is Smith, but she kicks it to the corner to Macy Brown's 3-ball. Good. It's good to see Macy get going.
She's going to get a timeout from Coach Clegg over there on the Green Canyon sideline.
You're getting plenty of shots by Green Canyon. You just can't take shots. You got to make shots.
Yep.
Maybe one extra pass, one extra scoring opportunity to hit, or an opportunity to hit someone slash into the basket.
It's a whole different game. A couple of those start going down.
Terrell, I remember watching them play Dixie, and I'm like, man, they shoot the three-pointer in volumes, not like I've seen before. Right. And whether it's McKenna at the logo or Tensmeyer out here beyond the navy blue line, which the white line is the high school line, all the girls are shooting it behind the navy blue college line, and they're just percentages just go down the further they get away.
Absolutely. One of the things that's also interesting is they take them early in the shot clock.
Yeah.
And if you do that, you don't give anyone the opportunity to break down the defense.
Sometimes with those threes, too, they create a long rebound, which leads out to layups on the other side.
Great point, Dave.
Tensmeyer comes down to the right side, hands off to Blotter. She slices into the lane, goes up, and she's fouled. She's going to get a foul, I believe, on Weiss.
Yeah, Brinley Weiss on the help side as Hallie Smith kind of gets caught in a ball screen. Or was that Macy? Yeah, it was Macy guarding Janelyn Blotter, and she gets caught in a ball screen from Tensmeyer, and then the help side defense commits the foul and puts her on the line, looking for Green Canyon's first points of the ball game, and she gets it.
Yep, Janelyn makes the first of her 2 free throws coming up. Just as junior, she averages 6 points per contest.
She's such a good kid, too. I really like Janelyn.
Free throw second is good, so we got a 7-2 lead for Ridgeline. Quickly down the right sideline is Livingston. Nobody's going to stop her. She goes coast to coast.
How does that happen, Coach?
How does that happen coming out of a timeout? You got to talk, you got to point, you got to communicate.
Even off of a free throw.
Yeah,
usually
off a made
people
basket.
are saying, I got so-and-so, but she went coast to coast. Nobody picked her up. Straight away is Ander, right side Blotter. Looks at a 3, doesn't take it. They made 5 threes. Oh, bad pass on the entry. Livingston down, McKenna down, and it's going to be a jump ball. This one will stay with Green Canyon.
Yeah, good job by Elise there, fronting McKenna, not allowing that entry pass to get to her.
Green Canyon made 5 threes last ball game. You mentioned that they weren't afraid to shoot.
I would like to see how many they attempted out of those 5 threes. It had to be in the 20
it was
range.
Definitely in the 20s. I'd have to look really quick here, but.
Oh, yeah, we should have one of those stat sheets that'll tell us. Tensmeyer kicks it outside to Blotter. She drives. She tries to force up a shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Skinner.
Transition again, Dave.
See if they can step in front of her. She takes 2 big steps, left-handed. She can't get it to go, but she is fouled.
Go ahead.
Back to what we referenced earlier, 5 of 25 last night for Green Canyon.
Yeah, that's
25 threes, Dave. That's a lot.
Yet they still got the dub out of that one.
How many total field goal attempts did they have? 45? I'll bet over half were 3-point attempts. And you're only making a...
Yeah, they shot 13 of 42 last night.
Yeah, so more than half of those field goal attempts are 3-point variety, and I've never felt like a girls team needs to take that many just because you're not going to make 15 of those, you know? I mean, it's just so hard to shoot it with any efficiency, especially when they're shooting them as deep as they are here tonight.
Great point, Nick. Percentages just aren't in your favor, unless you shoot it like Dave.
Emily Skinner makes 1 of 2. Headed the other direction, trying to get all the way to the rim is Tensmeyer. Misses the layup, and Ridgeline's now on the break again. But pulling up for 3 is Skinner. Got it.
And Ridgeline's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, I believe. Macy Brown's got 1, and Emily Skinner's got 1.
13-2. Ridgeline in the lead. McKenna on the outside goes behind her back, crosses over, trying to spin in the lane, working against Livingston, and fights her way up and scores it.
Just forced that one up. Able to get that one in.
Good physical
straight
move.
Up determination. Nobody guards Weiss down court, and she's found by Smith. Easy layup.
Multiple breakdowns on defense by Green Canyon in transition. It's just inbounds, pass ahead. Weiss is wide open for an easy layup.
Blotter straight away, trying to get past Brown, picks up her dribble. Backdoor cutters, Tensmeyer goes over her head. Skinner's got a steal. She's headed the other direction. They're not going to catch her. Layup.
No, it's that team speed. Yeah, and Coach Clegg, she's going to let him play here. But it's that team speed from Ridgeline. Gets out in front of the Green Canyon defense, and it's easy bucket after easy bucket here. 17-4.
Let's see if McKenna puts things into her own hands. She tries, gets to the rim, can't get it to go. Rebound Skinner
3
again.
3-on-2 fast break.
She's finding her teammate. Jump shot 15 feet, no good. Backside rebound, Weiss. She was beating everybody else down there. Brown outside, 3 ball on the way by Livingston is no good. Rebound grab by Blotter. She's gonna push. She's got Wozniak down low in her hot pink shoes. I like those shoes. Misses the jump shot. Livingston pushing the other direction. The pace is fast and furious.
Oh my.
Nice pass to Smith. She got it.
Another transition bucket. And that one's going to draw a timeout from Coach Clegg as they're getting rebounds and making things tough on Green Canyon on the defensive side. It's leading to immediate offense for the Ridgeline Lady Riverhawks, and they've jumped all over Green Canyon in this semifinal game, 19-4.
Your audio experience today is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. They put their clients first under any circumstances. Visit adamswealthadvisors.com. We've had a few of them already, but we'll keep looking for another Great Basin Graphics Made You Look play of the game at Grace Basin Graphics. Clothing and business apparel will get you noticed. We'll be back in just a moment.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Are you dreaming of a new home but want to stay in Green Canyon boundary? This is Dale Marshall with Century 21 and Sierra Homes. We have 2 amazing developments in Hyde Park and North Logan. You can stay in your current home while the new one is being built and even get a reduction on your interest rate. Call me at 435-512-7386.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563.
Ridgeline leading 19-4. We still have 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
McKenna, she's still in the ball game. I thought she had checked out.
We'll see how assertive she gets here. She's guarded by Livingston. With a left-handed dribble, picks it up, looks at a 3, goes left side. Pump fake and dribbles off of her leg. Nope, off of Macy Brown's leg and out of bounds. That was
Abby Hansen. Abby.
If you're a Green Canyon here, you've got to keep trying to run sound offense. You can't get back in this game by hitting, a big shot. You just got to chip away at it if you're going to have any chance.
It seems like all the looks Ridgeline's getting are easy at the basket, and all the looks Green Canyon's getting are contested shot attempts, and Ridgeline's making things hard on them.
McKenna loses her footing and goes down in the turnover back to Ridgeline.
Yeah, back to what you mentioned, Nick. It's either contested or they just step back to take a clear shot, and then their percentages go down, as you mentioned earlier.
Sometimes you just try to get those open looks by stepping deeper, and that sometimes isn't the way to go. Crossover by Livingston. Wow, she gets right past her gal and goes to the rim. Can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Jensen, who's checked in for Green Canyon. Tensmeyer drives, kicks to Jensen. She's not quite three-point range, but she was close. Jensen's going to get on the board. That's Sadie Jensen.
They needed that.
They did. 19-6.
But another
direction. I looked down for 2 seconds.
Hallie Smith passes it to Macy Brown and then cuts past Tensmeyer, and there's no one home for Green Canyon to help. And it's another easy layup for Ridgeline.
Was that Hallie Smith on the
layup?
On
the bucket,
okay. She's got 4 in the ball game. Tensmeyer now goes right side to Jensen. Back up top. Ooh, that's so deep. McKenna looking at a really deep three. She takes it, can't get it to go. Rebound, fought for Nia Demooney, who's checked in, grabs the board. And she makes a bad outlet pass, and it's picked off. Now she goes in and tries to jump it up. She does get the jump.
It's a great job by Abby Hansen staying with it and getting the deflection and the turnover, and then Nia Demooney ties her up and gets the jump ball and possession arrow in favor of Ridgeline.
Sydney Zollinger's checking in for Green Canyon. Have I missed any subs for Green Canyon or Ridgeline coach?
No, I think you've got them all to this point.
Abby Hansen is in and off the bench, and Sadie Jensen's also in the ball game.
2-3 zone here for Green Canyon.
All right, let's see what this does. See if Ridgeline settles for threes, and if they can make them. They get it into the paint to Emily Skinner. She's able to kick it outside to Sydney. 3-ball on the way by Weiss is in and out, no good. Rebound, McKenna.
Best,
I'm sorry. She gives to McKenna. They got the same hairdo going on.
Yeah, they do.
McKenna down the lane, drops it to Best. She goes up. Her shot's blocked by Skinner, but they're going to get Emily on a foul.
Oh, boy. I don't know about you, Coach. That looked pretty clean from here.
Yeah, I think the only way Marissa was able to get a call her go her way there was she just took it strong to the rim.
It was a good, strong move by Best. That's one thing I've been impressed with the center from Green Canyon. She does make strong moves under the hoop. I don't know why they don't get the ball into the interior more often like that with McKenna and Best working together high-low, short corner to short corner.
Yeah, she's got some great post moves.
Good stroke.
In her genes, being the niece of one of my all-time favorite players, Nate Harris.
Oh, really? She got a good-looking stroke. Either. I didn't know that. Skinner, opposite pass to Brown. Speaking of former Aggies, her dad, Tony Brown, short on the long three-point shot. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you go into a 2-3 zone, if they'll settle for those threes and miss a few of them, you can climb back into this ball game as McKenna drives hard to the basket and is fouled. Yeah, now, if that's a foul on Emily Skinner, that makes second. 2. Yeah, it is.
It is. That's her second. It's going to get Elise Livingston off the bench here for Skinner.
One thing that's interesting on the defensive end for Green Canyon, until this year, if you're facing a zone and you're up 20, you can just hold the ball.
Right.
But now with this shot clock, they've got to come get you.
That's absolutely right. Which I love, by the way.
I love it too.
That
I'm glad they implemented that.
When Dixie last year went 4 corners in about the second quarter.
We talked about it yesterday, Terrell. If there is one weakness this Ridgeline team does have, it is their half-court offense. Sometimes it can go into minutes of no baskets at all, and we'll see what can happen here as Green Canyon's kind of stymied them the last couple possessions.
21-9, 8 seconds remaining. Bad pass. McKenna's coming out of there with it. She's going to go coast to coast and get her layup. Oh, she doesn't make it. She's fouled by Livingston, and McKenna's going to get free throws. I didn't see her go down. I was watching to see if the ball went in. She's up, kind of gingerly getting back to the free throw line. Or to the free throw line, I should say. What happened?
He called an intentional foul on a block attempt.
Yeah, that's probably not the call.
That's a terrible call, because that's going to be 2 shots and the ball with a chance to narrow this gap.
She was
down to 9.
Elise was definitely trying to block that shot.
Yeah, there was no malicious intent with that at all.
No
I didn't think.
intent at all. You wondered if she hadn't have gone down, would they have called it like that? I always think that in the back of my mind.
Me too. If you hadn't have sold it.
Yeah. Not saying she did or she didn't, but I think that was just a strong defensive attempt at the ball.
I think intent has to be the main purpose. If you're going to call an intentional foul, you have to know that the defensive players maliciously not attempting to make a basketball play. And in that, it looked like it was, a good contest and a blocked, attempted block shot by Elise Livingston. I don't believe that any high school basketball girl player ever has malicious intent when they go at another player.
McKenna makes one of her two, but as Nick said, they do keep possession here with 2.4 seconds. Gonna inbound it out to Jensen. She's got an open look. Got it. So a good finish to the quarter for Green Canyon. 21-13 is the score at the end of the first. Ridgeline up on Green Canyon. We'll be back in just a moment.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
At the end of the first quarter, moving into the second, Green Canyon with a good little run there at the end of the quarter to claw back into this. They're down 21-13. And a bad pass right down the middle of the lane. Nobody touches it, and it goes right out of bounds. So Green Canyon had the ball to start the quarter and give it right back to Ridgeline.
Well, that's kind of how they went on that run. They started taking care of the ball, getting some better looks underneath the basket, and you got to limit your turnovers against this Ridgeline defense.
It looks like a 3-2 to me, Coach. They've got three players up top here. See if they can.
Yeah, I think one of the players is just actually playing out of position.
Okay. We'll see if Ridgeline starts settling for threes or if they can kind of crack into the paint there. Elise Livingston travels.
Boy. That's the same official that called the intentional foul on her. He's kind of picking on Elise right here. We couldn't obviously see her feet from where we're at, but a turnover for Ridgeline.
Jensen will wander across half court. Picked up by Skinner. Goes left side to Blotter. Rips through, goes further left down into the corner. She picks up her dribble, gives to that was Best. Now back up top to Ander. Drawn kick, long two-point shot taken by Blotter as airball short. Rebound up and no good, taken by Blotter. And the outlet from Weiss down to Smith, now to Skinner. Euro step in the lane, up and in. Whoa. That's a hard finish there.
It's actually great defense and a good contest by, help me there, Coach.
Number?
That was by Sadie
Jensen.
Sadie, good finish right there as Ander gets into the lane and goes off glass.
That was Ander with the bucket?
Yeah, just wondering how long you can go with Green Canyon without McKenna.
Well, you got to be careful here with Emily Skinner on the floor, not picking up her third.
Smith's driving and tries to go gather the dribble, and she goes off her leg and out of bounds. Got some turnovers here.
Yep, 23-15 lead for Ridgeline here with 6.5 to go in the second.
Ander crossing half court, picked up by Skinner. Gets a screen going right. They get it down to Best. She goes up the face of Weiss and scores on the baseline.
They're definitely getting better looks offensively. It's been an adjustment Coach Clegg's made that they're getting the ball down into Best and in the paint, and that's a good finish.
She's catching it where she can score it.
That's your operational area, Coach. You talked about that in pregame. You got to get it where you do something with it. Weiss, bad pass is deflected out of bounds. And she was trying to get to the short corner to Smith. And it's going to remain Ridgeline ball. on the baseline underneath their own basket. Livingston gets it in. Rotated pass to Smith, no good. Rebound. McKenna, best. She gives off to Ander. A little full court pressure. It's stolen away by Smith. Layup. Those are those catastrophic turnovers you talk about where you get steals and layups.
They immediately lead to points for Ridgeline. It's a great job by Macy Brown and Hallie Smith poking that one away.
25-17, Ridgeline in the lead. McKenna, bad
Another
pass,
turnover.
stolen by Brown. Macy's got Livingston open, can't get it to her. Now she does, and Livingston saw Smith wide open, and she misses what Jay Eubanks used to call the puppy. Right, T?
That's right.
The bunny. Right underneath the basket.
Is
Nobody
it the
there.
puppy or the bunny?
He's using them both.
Okay.
It's just a nice, furry, cuddly little thing.
Yeah, it was too easy to miss that time.
Yep. Drive layup by McKenna's no good.
Wow, they're going to call McKenna. Yeah, it should be kind of pushing Skinner in the back to grab that board.
She was fighting tenaciously on that one.
Oh, they called it on Best.
Okay. Well, they look. When you watch them move, they look similar to me.
They got the little knee pads on, and their hair's done the same.
Yeah.
They got the same jersey.
You got to look at the number. You just got to look at the number. One's 1-2 and one's 1-1.
Lauren Whitby checking in for the Green Canyon Wolves. Some player who didn't see a lot of minutes last night might give him a fresh look.
Okay. Whitby trying to guard ball. That was Skinner inside, and I think Whitby's going to immediately get a foul.
Whitby.
Played 5 seconds and got a foul.
Yeah,
They went right at her.
Skinner gets it at the high post and immediately attacks the newly inserted Whitby, gets around her, and a blocking foul is called, and Skinner's going to the line for 2. Makes the first.
From what I've seen of Skinner, that's where she is deadly, is when she catches it right there in the high post and has opportunity to involve other players.
Well, if I'm facing a zone, coach, I'm running her elbow to elbow and let her kind of work at that high post. And then you still got 2 players in the short corner. She can do a lot from right there. Free throw second by Emily is also good. 27-17, 10-point lead for Ridgeline. Coming across half court is Tensmeyer. Didn't pick up her dribble quick enough apparently. Or too soon, I should say, as she's getting called for a turnover there.
Yeah, offensively, these turnovers have really hurt Green Canyon. As of the last 3 or 4 possessions, they haven't even got a shot up.
Yeah, three of the last 4 possessions have been empty possessions.
Smith, right side, beyond 3-point range. Skip past to Livingston. She goes down to the short corner to Weiss. She'll give off to Skinner. She gets past everybody, slices her way through, and scores it at the rim.
Finishes in the left side of the rim with her right hand and squeaks through 2 Green Canyon defenders on her way there.
McKenna, dribble handoff to Tensmeyer. She gives to Ander. Back up top to McKenna. Between the circles. To McKenna on the right side, or left side. She drives in, high off glass, can't get it to go. Rebound, Macy Brown. Macy's rushing down the right sideline, stops at the 3-point, no, hesitates, gets into the lane, lefty scoop, got it.
Wow.
That's her strong hand, coach, her left hand, and she slashes straight through the key for an easy left-handed scoop layup.
Skilled player right there.
They call her Uptown Macy Brown.
Speaking of deep, that's a long 3-point shot taken by McKenna, and a rebound is fought for by 2 players, and they're going to get a jump ball.
Now, if I'm a college coach and McKenna's coming to my university to play, I tell her the first thing we got to work on is your shot-making decisions. At times, she takes ill-advised deep 3-pointers, and she's so good in the paint.
Yeah.
Go to your strength, rely on your strength.
Give the ball up, get in position to receive the ball back.
Yeah, and then go to work.
Smith back up top to Livingston. Gets past her man and goes a long shot off back iron. Rebound grab by Tensmeyer. Drops it back to McKenna. Oh, she almost had Whitby, but good job by Macy Brown rushing back on defense.
Yeah, good hands by Macy Brown to slap that one out of bounds. 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go here. Ridgeline's built a 14-point lead, 31-17.
Anders trying to get it in. She does get it in to McKenna. She gets a screen from Best, but didn't really use it, but makes an errant pass. DeMooney picks it off. She gives off to Livingston. Headed the other direction. Layup, no good. Rebound. Skinner. Back to Livingston. Layup, good. And she's fouled.
There she gets it. Looked like she got fouled on the left-handed first layup attempt, and then the offensive scramble for the rebound gets in the hands of Emily Skinner, and she feeds Livingston
Another
for the
empty
layup.
possession if you're Green Canyon. Can't afford to have those.
And I even consider some of those deep three-pointers McKenna's taken as almost empty too, because the percentage is so low.
Livingston trying to finish the three-point play, left it short. Rebound,
Best.
McKenna. No, Best. It's at least 4 times they've done that.
I'm gonna help you every time.
Okay, I appreciate that. It needs 3 sets of eyes on this call
sir.
here. McKenna, she's directly between the circles straight away, guarded by Livingston. Gets a screen from Best. Bad pass.
Another empty possession.
And now you're getting layups the other direction for Livingston. Can she finish? No.
Jensen hustling back and stopping that layup attempt by Elise Livingston, but she draws the foul and the 2 foul shots.
We'll be watching.
These turnovers have killed Green Canyon in the last few minutes.
We'll be watching. Are you keeping them?
They'll bring them to me at halftime, so why keep them?
Because I like to see how bad you are. I mean, yesterday was just so glaring.
I was barely off. I was off a few.
He was off 5.
I was off 50%. Well, is that 100%?
That's the difference between someone having a contract and someone getting fired.
Yeah, that's true. He has neither, actually. He doesn't have a contract.
And I
he just shows up.
I ain't getting fired.
He just keeps showing up.
I'm Kramer at Kramerica. You can't fire. I don't even work here.
You got crackers in your briefcase. Down low to Blotter. She goes up, fights her way up, and a good hard finish by Janelyn Blotter.
I'd say right through Livingston, a good finish.
35-19.
Breaks a scoring drought, too, for Green Canyon.
Livingston raises for 3. Short. That was dead straight. About 3 different pinballs come out all the way to Emily Skinner, and she gets it back to Livingston.
Wow.
Raises for 3. She's not going to miss it twice.
Second chance opportunities.
Kill you when you're trying to get back in it.
If I've just shot a 3, give it back. I won't miss it again.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Shoot or shoot.
That's right. 3 ball the other direction, no good.
Could be the Castlight brick of the game right there, Dave.
It very well could be. For all your DIYers, go to Castlight for all your brick, block, rock, and pavers.
I mean, Green Canyon settling for deep 3s, and Ridgeline's getting layups, and that time it was Skinner.
Emily just kind of weaved through people as they were cones out there and got to the rim and scored another layup. She's easily into double figures right now. She might be around 13 or 14. Another bad pass
turnover.
out of bounds.
This is reminiscent of what they started to do to Desert Hills in the second half. They amp up the energy of the defense. They create turnovers or even on missed shots. Those turn into easy layups or buckets on the other side, and this momentum is hard to stop once it gets going from the Lady Riverhawks.
Emily's got 12. She's checked out right now with 1.5 minutes remaining, which I think is a good, nice feed down low to Sydney Zollinger.
No. She's got to use the glass.
Well, that was an air ball. There's no getting around it.
No way.
We're going to have to say it the way it was. 3-point shot by Best is no good. Rebound grabbed by Brown. Trying to give it. Nope, couldn't give it up. She gives it and finally gives it to Sydney. Zollinger up top to Livingston. Her 3-point shot is no good. I think Brown could have given it up to Zollinger a little earlier. We had a layup. Good hesitation by Blotter, and she's going to be fouled before she goes up by Nia DeMooney.
It's a nice ball fake there by Janelyn Blotter.
Really good.
Raised the ball, got the person guarding her off balance, and took it to the rim.
I was about to yell at my kid to use the backboard.
Her momentum was coming the wrong direction, but she still should have used rim.
Weird angle too.
Backboard.
No excuses. Play like a champion.
That's right. All the way outside to McKenna, guarded by DeMooney. She's tight on her, and McKenna's going to go by her and go up and just muscle a ball up to the rim.
Muscles her way to the hoop. That was a tough finish with her left hand.
On balance, jump stop, took it up strong. That's how you got to poop.
Trap here.
Janelyn Blotter ties up Elise Livingston, and it's going back to Green Canyon.
Against that zone, you just don't want to dribble into a double team.
Yeah.
Just keep the ball moving. There's no reason to dribble the ball into that zone defense. And that time, Janelyn Blotter ties up Elise Livingston for I think it's probably the 3rd or 4th turnover for Livingston in this game.
We're getting to the end of the half here. We'll see some statistics. 22 seconds remaining. Tensmeyer, jump stop, tries to pass it outside to Blotter, and it's just stolen away by Livingston, and she's fouled.
Good defense there by the Lady Riverhawks on that possession, creating another turnover in an empty possession as they built a 19-point lead here, 40-21.
Hallie Smith will check back in. Elise Livingston will come out for the last 15 seconds.
Last
and
shot
Smith
here for Ridgeline. I'm sure Coach Jinks wants.
Go back up to Brown up top. Goes left side. Zollinger, Smith, Perry, jump shot from 15. She got it. So Mikkel Perry has had, 30 seconds of playing time right there and got in and knocked down a 15-footer. That's being ready to go.
If you're in the game, be ready to go. Be ready to shoot.
Ridgeline's going to take a 42-21 lead into the half. We'll take a quick break and come back with some statistics for you in just a moment.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
The Green Canyon High School Wolves would like to thank their Alpha Club sponsors, Sadler Construction, Sterling Endodontics, Alpha Graphics, and Cache Valley Media Group. The Green Canyon Booster Club would like to invite you to support the sponsors that support the Wolves.
Let the Hernandez Group with Keller Williams Realty answer all your real estate questions. They can help determine if the timing is right to make your next purchase or investment. Call 435-764-7979. The Hernandez Group with Keller Williams Realty.
Every day's a fiesta at El Salvador Los Primos Restaurant. All the excitement that you'd expect from the best Mexican Salvadorian cuisine. Try their authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. Visit now and get the student special. Buy one burrito, get one for free. View their entire menu online at ElSalvadorLosPrimos.com.
Express Auto and Tire carries used vehicles for every budget and financing to help every credit situation. Express has thousands of used tires in every size for about $30 per tire. Express Auto, 3200 North Main, North Logan.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
We always wait for the downbeat, Coach.
It's coming up. Just give it a second.
Nick's just working the system. There it is. And then we kind of get jiggy like this.
I like it.
Welcome back to the D. Glenn Smith Spectrum. Ridgeline up on Green Canyon, 42-21. We were just talking off air about the defense that Ridgeline plays. They've been able to force how many 11 turnovers? 11 turnovers against Green Canyon, and I just kind of threw it out to these guys. How many points do you think came off of turnovers? And you guys are thinking 20-ish, Coach?
Yeah, I'd say probably 18 to 20 for sure.
Half their points on transition buckets.
What is it about the defense you think, Coach T, that you're seeing now that you haven't watched Ridgeline quite as much? What is it about their defense? Is it just tenacity and just kind of go get it and want it?
They're sneaky quick. They have a tendency to lull you to sleep, and then all of a sudden they've got someone coming out of nowhere. Backside defense, help side defense that's getting a hand on the ball. Then they possess the ball, and then they have this ability to just throw the ball ahead.
Get out and run.
And you've got people streaking. You've got people running to the rim. Sometimes you have people that in transition, they don't know where the heck they should go. These Ridgeline girls, they know where to go to score it.
You know, when you talk about sneaky quick, I think some of that has to also be said about fundamentals. If you get your hands up, you have them above your shoulders, it's a lot easier to be quote-unquote sneaky quick because your hands are already up there. It might just point to the fact that fundamentally they're just really sound on defense.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, Dave, one thing that you think about, and you talk about having your hands up, you have your hands up and where they're supposed to be, it's a lot easier to drop those hands due to gravity than to not have your hands up and try and raise them.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, I think Ridgeline has done some great things defensively. Offensively, hey, they've just done what they normally do, but defensively, they've done a lot of great things. They've caused Green Canyon to have 8 to 10 empty possessions, Nick?
11
empty possessions.
Not only is it the 11 turnovers that are so good for this Ridgeline defense, but they're holding Green Canyon to 27% shooting. And specifically, Maren McKenna is 2 for 10 from 2 for 13 from the field. So you've stymied their best player. You've made things tough on the rest of the team from a shooting standpoint. You hold teams to less than 30% from the field, and you yourself, your team can shoot it above 50, which they're at 57 right now, and you force turnovers. That's a recipe for success. And right now it's built a 21-point lead for Ridgeline going into this second half.
And on the other side of that, a recipe for disaster if you're Green Canyon.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You've got a lot of digging to do if you're Green Canyon.
So many of those points were uncontested layups, and a couple of them are complete breakdowns where I remember maybe Elise Livingston, I think it was Elise, gets an inbound pass on a made layup, and no one picked her up all the way to the basket, and then a breakdown over the top where they found Brinley Weiss behind the Green Canyon defense.
2 possessions in a row where you don't communicate defensively.
By the end of the first quarter, Ridgeline was up 21-13. And that's actually closer than it was for a time there.
Yeah, it was like 21-6 at one time.
Yeah, it was quite a...
Like with 2 minutes or so to go in that quarter.
Yeah, then the Green Canyon had last couple of minutes were a little stronger. But then Green Canyon has one of those single-digit quarters that's just so hard to overcome, being outscored by Ridgeline 21-8.
So 21 in both quarters for Ridgeline. That offense is clicking. And when that offense is clicking, most of the time it's led or started on the defensive side, and that's what really got these girls going offensively was the defense. But you got Emily Skinner in this ball game leading the way with 10 points. Mm-hmm. On the other side for Green Canyon, their leading scorer is Marissa Best. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at that wrong. It's Maren McKenna with 6 points, followed by Sadie Jensen with 5. Sorry, Emily Skinner has 14 I was looking at rebounds, so she's already got a double-double.
Yep.
14 points, 10 rebounds.
Wow.
4 assists and 2 steals, Coach.
One of the things that I'm really impressed with, you've got 4 assists. She understands how to use her teammates, and I've been really impressed with the way Ridgeline has done that on the offensive side of the ball. They're not afraid to share the ball. They understand how to use their teammates. They understand slashing to the basket. Green Canyon's got a tough uphill climb, but they're going to do anything to get back into this game.
Officially, Emily Skinner's got 14 points in the game. Livingston's got 11. Macy Brown's got 7. Hallie Smith's got 6. Brindley Weiss has 2. And Mikkel Perry has 2. For Green Canyon, McKenna's got 6. Best has 4. Blotter has 4. Oh, Sadie Jensen, I missed down there. She's got 5. And Stella Ander has 2.
Now, the one thing that you got to watch for in this second half is Emily Skinner hampered at all by foul trouble. She has 2. She's an incredibly smart player, Coach. So I think she's smart enough to keep herself out of foul trouble because they need her here in the second half. But is that going to be a factor in the second half? Emily Skinner's foul trouble. She has 2, and Cambry Tensmeyer has 2.
I wonder if she can get 6 assists in the second half. That'll get her to a triple-double, which you don't see very often at a high school game.
That's something I've never seen out of a girls basketball player.
Yeah, she's very talented.
At the high school level.
We have just a couple seconds left before we start the second half here. Ridgeline leading 42.
We just gonna stay here?
We might as well because we do have some other.
I love to hear myself talk.
Logo Shop is committed to schools, teams, and youth groups. Anything you need Logo, check out at Logo Shop. And McDonald's sponsors our player of the game. We'll pick one from each team today. Visit your local McDonald's for pickup and drive-through. And get a free network assessment at lesolson.com. That's lesolson.com for a free network assessment.
Green Canyon going to come out and be in that zone.
Extended 2-3. It leaves that free throw line open, and that's where they get it to Brown. She goes to Weiss and then back up top to Smith. Quick reversal pass to Livingston. 3-ball is good.
That's what'll beat that zone. Good ball movement and knocking down jump shots.
That's the extra pass.
One extra pass leads to a wide open 3.
And that was a 3-point, or that was another assist for Emily Skinner. If you want to try to keep track of that, we'll know
5
when she gets there. That's 5. So Livingston with a 3-ball. And a 3-point shot taken by Blotter, and she knocks it down.
She answers the call from Skinner as Janelyn Blotter knocks down a 3-ball of her own.
Emily Skinner crosses half court, picks up her dribble, and goes right side to Smith. Short corner to Weiss, kick it outside, 3-point shot on the way again. But nope. Elise, we thought she was going to get another one, but tracked down, rebound by Brown, picks up her dribble and goes to skip it around to Skinner. Now in the corner, 3-ball for Smith is no good. Weiss on the rebound. She goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Best. Outlet to McKenna. She's going to hand it off to Tensmeyer. She's guarded by Smith. She's calling for somebody to come out. Actually, she wants Blotter to go to the other side so she can see if she can get by by Smith. She can't, so they go back up top. Blotter drives on Brown, forces up a shot, can't get it to go. Rebound, I think's off Brown.
Well, it's interesting by Janelyn. If you're taking it in there to some tall timber.
Yep, you are. If you could kind of maybe reach forward, I think she's got the step on Macy, but she doesn't have the size.
Janelyn starting this second half aggressive offensively.
And she does it again, trying to get in the lane, goes up and scores it on Macy Brown.
If I'm Green Canyon, that's the matchup I like as well. Janelyn Blotter off the dribble against the taller Macy Brown.
Quickly, Emily Skinner easily into the lane. That's too easy.
That is easy. If you get her in the paint, she's extremely good in the mid-range.
Tensmeyer, that pass, it's deflected and grabbed by Smith. She spins out of trouble, and now she's cut it right down the middle and slows it up. Gives to Brown.
Good decision by Smith.
Goes to the middle. She gets to her left hand. Layup, no good, but she's fouled across the face.
And I don't know if it was a bad pass from Green Canyon or just the length of Skinner at the midcourt. Gets it out there and gets a paw on that one. Knocks it over to her teammate, Hallie Smith, for the first turnover of the half for Green Canyon.
47-26, Ridgeline in the lead, and Macy Brown headed to the free throw line. First free throw for Macy is up and good.
Good job by Macy. She's played better here tonight, kept herself out of foul trouble. Yeah. She's got on the board offensively. She has 6 points in this ball game, so a good job by Macy Brown bouncing back from kind of a frustrating game against Desert Hills.
Second free throw by Macy is long, no good. Rebound McKenna.
Nora Wozniak checking in for the game with those bright pink shoes, as Dave mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it's easier to keep track of her. I like it. Everybody should have to wear individual colored shoes for me to be able to figure out who's who. Nice high-low. There's your high-low you're talking about, Nick. Down to Wozniak. No good. Rebound grab by Skinner. Wozniak.
And Nora was the player that killed us in the first matchup.
Euro step. Emily's shot is blocked. She tries to grab it off the floor. Can't. And headed the other direction is McKenna. Long three ball, short, no good. Wozniak with the rebound. She'll raise from 15, no good. That's an air ball, and McKenna saves it, but saves it off of her own player. Blotter and out of bounds.
I just don't get it. You're 0 for the day from beyond the arc. You get a ball in transition. As the best player on the team, you go to the basket right there. You don't settle for a three-pointer.
You go to pay
25 feet away from the hoop.
Well, pay dirt is the where is your game? All I know is I'd be stopping at three-point range. Nice little kind of backdoor cut to Macy Brown, and she gets a layup.
It's right in the middle of the key. It goes to Livingston on the short corner, and she finds the cutting Brown through the middle of the lane, and she finishes this time on the right side of the basket with her offhand.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass in Smithfield has seen it all and knows how to work with every insurance. Check out Preston Watts Collision and Glass. We're going to take a quick break. Ridgeline leading 50-26. Timeout on the floor.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Are you dreaming of a new home but want to stay in Green Canyon boundary? This is Dale Marshall with Century 21 and Sierra Homes. We have two amazing developments in Hyde Park and North Logan. You can stay in your current home while the new one is being built and even get a reduction on your interest rate. Call me at 435-512-7386.
Cache Valley Auto Care, if you want to read the online reviews and decide for yourself. They're located behind Home Depot at 1175 North 200 East in Logan. We all want a mechanic we can trust. Check out Cache Valley Auto Care. Also, Dio Marshall with Century 21 and Sierra Homes is a great Green Canyon sponsor. Two amazing developments are being built in Hyde Park and North Logan. Call Dio for more details. Phone number is 435-512-7386. What just happened?
Marin McKenna just threw the ball directly to Elise Livingston under her own basket. I have no idea I've never seen that before in my life.
Just throwing it in
she
and just
threw
gave it to her?
Right to Elise, and Elise laid it up.
It's almost like she was checking the ball.
Yeah, it was. It was like she was checking it in, expecting for her to throw it back to her.
I just wanted to tell people about Dio, and next thing I know, there's a bucket.
I think Elise was as surprised as anybody. She's like, what are you doing? And then she just laid it up.
Best tries to go in the trees, and they're going to give a foul on Emily Skinner. That's her third.
That's her third.
Yeah, that's not really sure.
Well, you got a 26-point lead here if you're Ridgeline, 4.5 to go in the third. You just keep playing your game.
Free throw for Best is good.
Maybe McKenna will throw it into you again under your own basket. I don't know.
Yeah, I still don't know what that's about.
I'm befuddled on that one.
Kind of maybe
Again, I've never seen anything like that.
Lapse in judgments for 2 seconds there. Second free throw by Best is good.
Well, you play enough pickup ball. That was just a check.
Yeah, check it. Hey, give it back. Smith, mid-post. Nice pass from Brown to Demooney, and she scores it.
That's great interior offensive basketball. You get it to the high post, you penetrate, and then you drop it the short corner.
Yep, look opposite, and you've got a guy or a person flashing in from behind the defense.
Tensmeyer trying to fight her way inside. She gets a nice interior
travel
pass.
Too.
Probably an extra step taken there by Abby Hansen, and she's going to get caught on it.
Yeah, they wanted the travel on Tensmeyer, so it looked like she maybe drug her pivot foot. They don't get the call, and then it goes to Abby Hansen, and she spins and gets a travel turnover call. Turnover for the Lady Wolves.
54-28, Ridgeline in the lead. Demooney back up top to Livingston. Good ball fake to the right. Kicks to the corner to Smith. Back up top, Brown. Picks up her dribble. She gives it off to Livingston. And Coach Jenks wants a 30-second timeout. Allows us to tell you that New Horizons Beauty College is the place that you need to go for a fresh new look. Visit New Horizons Beauty College, voted best hair salon in the best of northern Utah. D&D Auto and Salvage are going to pay you the most for your junk vehicle. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available at D&D Auto and Salvage.
Boy, that's a fine job, Dave, you do of going through those sponsors.
We got a lot of them. We got a lot of good businesses here in town, and we sincerely appreciate them helping us keep these games on the air. If ever if our listeners are needing the services provided by any of these businesses, we would highly encourage you to utilize them and tell them thank you for supporting local high school athletics. After the 30-second timeout, Ridgeline will inbound in front of their own student section. That's Hallie Smith over there. She could reach out and give a high five to old Creighton Jenks. 28-54, Ridgeline in the lead. Livingston drives baseline, kicks it to Smith. Her three-point shot's on the way, no good. It's a long rebound, and it's chased down by DeMooney. Into the corner, three ball, Macy Brown. It looks short, is short. It wedged between the backboard and the rim. Rebound grabbed by Wozniak.
That one rushed. I would have liked seeing the Lady Riverhawks settle back down and use all 35 seconds of that shot clock after DeMooney chased down the board.
Yeah, took that shot there early in the shot clock, Nick.
3:21 remaining in the third. Wozniak finds Best at the free throw line. She gives to McKenna's three-point shot is no good. Best down there for another board. Back out to Wozniak. Thinks about a three, doesn't take it. She gives back to McKenna up top. Gets a high screen. Step back, 2.5-pointer, no good. Rebound grab by Brown. Long pass down court. Layup, no good. Rebound. That's going to go.
Oh, my goodness. I think
both players, Smith and Tensmeyer, were right there, and they're going to say it went off of Smith.
It's just not Marin McKenna's day today, as she is 2 for the day from the field. Probably 2 for 15. Well, no, probably 2 for 18 now in the second half, still struggling with her shot.
Anytime you're not running sound offense, it leads to easy transition baskets, and that's been Ridgeline's game.
Inbounds comes and mishandled. Long pass was intended for Whitby, off her extended fingers to Brown. Brown gets the steal, and she'll give it to Smith and reset the offense straight between the circles again with Livingston. Gets to the left elbow. Should give to Brown. Brown goes back to Livingston. She's got a wide open three. Got it.
She's on fire tonight. Livingston has knocked down her third three-pointer of the ball game.
Yeah, she has, what do we got,
18.
Nick? 18 in the game. I think that mine was, let's double check here too, but right around 18 points. Reverse layup, no good. It's blocked actually by Brown, by Tensmeyer. And Brown's looking, see if she's got Smith. She's got her, but Smith's too far underneath the basket. She kicks it back out to Livingston. Three ball again, short. Rebound, good fight by Macy Brown. She couldn't grab it. And goes out of bounds. Let's see, Livingston had 11.
Yep, you had her with 11. She's got 18 in the game. No, sorry, 19.
She is the leading scorer for the Riverhawks right now, as Emily Skinner has. I had her with 12 at the half. The official had her with 14, so she's got 16. Turnover, another pass down court, and what
happened?
What?
Got a foul down here. Camry Tensmeyer.
You can't foul on a fast break. I guess there's no, there's, what's that called in the NBA? A take foul or a
clear path?
Yeah, I mean, if you're up in front of the defense, you foul in the backcourt.
Usually a ref will kind of see the situation and apparently
let that finish and then call the foul. I don't know how that works, but
I guess it depends on how egregious it is back there.
Well, then it should be an intentional foul then.
Yeah, good point. We saw an intentional call earlier that was
and it was called by this guy here.
Mikkel Perry has checked in. She's in the right corner, gets it back out to DeMooney. DeMooney drives hard. They reach on her. And they're getting called for the reaching foul.
It's the third team foul for Green Canyon. You get this Ridgeline team in the bonus in this second half, it's going to make things even harder getting back into this game if you're Green Canyon.
Well, you're down
29.
Yeah, that's
19. No, 29.
29.
Jeez.
You're supposed to be the arithmetic guy. He's the banker.
I'm not good with numbers. Let me manage your money.
Elbow right side, jump shot no good. That one was taken by Whitby. Rebound grabbed by DeMooney, and she kind of forces a pass down the sideline, and it's knocked out of bounds by Ridgeline.
For Green Canyon on the other end, they're just not getting any easy opportunities to score baskets. And to Ridgeline's credit, they're just doing a nice job defensively.
It's been the mantra the whole year, Dave. Make things hard on the other team. Get transition buckets.
Sydney Zollinger doing that right now.
Turnover.
Blotter is turned over. Mikhail Perry picks up her dribble, and she's going to turn it over. She wanted to make a pass, and she just misses the handle.
Kind of misstepped, yep.
Couldn't pick it up.
Sydney Zollinger on Janelyn Blotter, making things hard on her here, creating a turnover on that last possession.
Blotter, right side to Ander. She stops, gets a backdoor cutter, couldn't quite get it in there, and they track it down, another turnover. They try to tie her up. Blotter in there to grab it.
Oh my
Who's
gosh.
down? Sydney's down.
Yeah, it drives me nuts.
And Whitby's down.
You got two kids in there basically making a good tackle on one player, and I don't care if it's my kid or a Green Canyon kid or any of them. I think the jump ball call is used way too much when you just wrap your arms around a player.
Yeah, I agree. Ander on the outside. Up top, Blotter. Sometimes they call that jump ball when there's not even a hand, two sets of hands on it. I see it a lot in the little kid leagues too, and I wonder if it's just mainly to try to keep control of the ball game. Kick outside to Whitby. Now three-point shot by Wozniak. Rolls around all over and then goes down for her.
Now that's who killed us in the first game was Nora Wozniak, and she has yet to get going here offensively in this game.
That's her
her first bucket.
Yep, first bucket of the game.
And again, breaks a scoring drought by Green Canyon.
16 seconds, actually 12 seconds remaining.
26-point lead here for Ridgeline.
Screen by Perry for Skinner. She falls down but kicks it to Zollinger's three-point shot is no good. Back to Skinner at the buzzer, no good. Actually, not quite the buzzer. Rebound by Whitby, and it's going to bring it to the end of the third quarter, 57-31. Ridgeline in the lead going into the fourth and in cruise control now. We'll be back in just a moment.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This one's got a nice downbeat as well, Davis.
So there it is. 57-31, moving into the fourth quarter. Ridgeline will bring back Brown, Livingston, Smith, Weiss, and Skinner.
Starting five for Ridgeline.
And Green Canyon will be with Ander, Best, McKenna, Sadie Jensen, and Camry Tensmeyer.
Starting four plus Sadie Jensen.
Livingston goes left side to Brown. She's three-point ranged. Gives it back to Livingston, who's way out there, now calling for somebody to come over her way. Goes instead to the left side corner to Brown. Green Canyon still in that zone, kind of a 3-2 zone.
I'd use every second of every possession.
Yep. Oh, high-low, she missed it. Brown was there. Oh, she fights it out of there, goes up, scores it, and she doesn't score it. I'm sorry. She gets the foul, and she's going to get a couple free throws.
Sadie Jensen took the brunt of that storm that Macy Brown was bringing to the hoop.
Yep. Macy missed Weiss on the little high-low.
It looked like she lost the handle just a little bit there, Dave, before she could.
Trying to get the hold of the ball first.
Yeah.
Free throw by Macy is good. So she's got another one coming here. I have her with 13 in the game.
Macy? No, she had set. She's got 9.
I'm sorry, I read that as a 12. Sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she's
10.
got 10.
Yep. So 3 players in double digits here for Ridgeline.
Tensmeyer. Smith all over her. She gives it off to McKenna. Tries to spin in the lane. Back outside to Tensmeyer. Makes a jab step left. Goes back right to Ander. Ander picks it up after one dribble. Goes back over to Tensmeyer. Tries to get a screen. They switch. Jensen guarded now by Brown. Hard drive. Good pass inside by McKenna to Best. She can't get it to go, but she fights it again and goes up and scores it left-handed.
Yeah, it's good hustle by Best, and she's tapping her wrist as in...
she thought she got fouled.
Oh, yeah, maybe an and one opportunity there.
Backdoor cutter. Good little cut by Skinner, and she's fed by Livingston.
That's bad defense again by Green Canyon as they just leave the back cut wide open for Emily Skinner. No one there to defend that.
Yeah, Green Canyon not even jumping to the ball, trying to take away any cuts at all, unfortunately.
61-33, three-point shot by Best, no good. Rebound Smith of Ridgeline. They're coming behind her, but she gets it out of there to Livingston. She goes up, her shot's blocked, and a foul is called on Best. A little bit of contact on the body, but Best had a clean block, I thought, up top. Contact from the body is what the ref saw, and he's going to send her to the free throw line.
Ridgeline up 28 here in the fourth quarter, 6:22 remaining in the game, have a 61-33 lead.
Elevate your home with an easy-to-use system of home theater, audio, video, lighting, and outdoor motorized shades by utilizing advanced integrated systems.
You got any motorized shades at home,
No, but I'd
Dave?
like them.
Yeah, wouldn't you? Wouldn't that be nice? Set them up to some computer that just up and down.
Pretty much anything motorized
On
is
demand.
good. Both free throws for Livingston are good.
AIS can hook you up
They
if you
sure
need
could.
some.
They sure could. And the crowd's letting you know the Ridgeline's up by 30, 63-33. Good hard drive by McKenna, but they just keep making things difficult on her, Coach.
Yeah, they're putting a body on her long before she gets into that operational area, Dave, and I think that's just knocked her off her game just a little bit.
Everything she's getting is she's working for. There's been very few things that have come easy.
Well, and then those open shots deep beyond the arc just haven't fell for her here tonight.
Yep. And there's games that she makes those, but tonight they're just not there. And maybe it's Ridgeline a little bit closer, just giving a little bit more pressure, and she makes a bad pass there. Macy Brown's going to get a layup on the other side. Right-handed layup, got it.
That's what I'm talking about right there defensively, just being sneaky fast, understanding where you need to be defensively to get a tip or a steal.
Where the passing lanes are.
Yep.
Anticipating the pass.
There's another one.
Another one.
McKenna got held up on a screen. They didn't let her go where she wanted to go, and the pass came, but she wasn't there. Blocked shot as Livingston gets to the rim, but her shot is either blocked by McKenna or Best. Both were there.
65-33 Ridgeline with possession here in the fourth.
Emily Skinner will inbound underneath her own basket. They're going to string all four players along the baseline, and then everybody bounces out. They get it to Weiss. To Brown, kicks to Skinner. Three ball on the way by Emily is good.
Yeah, when you're knocking down shots with this kind of efficiency and you're getting out into transition, if you're Green Canyon, the only hope is that all those three-pointers you've taken tonight went in, and it hasn't been the case.
McKenna slips and picks up the dribble and goes outside to Anders. She gives to Best. She tries to spin, loses it. Skinner gets it. Cross-course pass to Livingston. She goes up, can't finish, but come back down with that. There she goes. Smith got the first one, missed it. Somehow it came back to her hands, and she scored it.
Coach Glegg going to get a timeout.
Full timeout.
I got 8 points for Hallie Smith on that one.
I got a 70-33 lead here for Ridgeline as they've just been all over Green Canyon on the defensive side and really playing efficient offense on the offensive side.
If you're interested in, Coach, if you're interested in buying, selling, or investing in real estate, trust Hernandez Group with Keller Williams Realty. The Hernandez Group with Keller Williams Realty. Go ahead.
You don't see a lot of wasted motion, a lot of empty possessions if you're Ridgeline. They've got so many weapons. I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with them, not only for what they've done through this season, but state tournament play. Boy, I'll tell you, this is a dominating performance they're laying on Green Canyon tonight.
Yeah, you don't see these type of games in a playoff type setting. We talked about it at the first of the Desert Hills game. Nothing's going to be easy here. You got to earn everything, right? The first three of the four games yesterday were relatively close. Green Canyon did handle Dixie, but the other two games were tight. One possession games in the fourth quarter. Ridgeline had their way with Desert Hills. They're having their way here tonight with Green Canyon. Can a team tomorrow in the championship put these guys in a situation that makes them uncomfortable and put them to the test in this state playoff bracket?
Well, it's going to take a almost perfect game out of somebody else right now, I think. Ridgeline's just playing that good. As I say it, they get beat on a curl cut, but Ander is unable to make the layup. Rebound grabbed by Skinner. Emily goes right, gives off to Macy. She gets into the lane, drawn kick outside. Weiss's three-point shot is No good. Rebound Skinner. She tries to go right back up with it. She's fighting her own teammate for another rebound. Gives to Weiss. Back outside to Smith. 3-ball. No good. Rebound McKenna. Oh, and the outlet's going to Wozniak the other direction. They weren't back. And she goes up and just hesitates to half a second and can't finish.
Yeah,
she just should have got up.
Two, what'd you call them? Baby bears?
We can call him a baby bear.
Puppies. 2 puppies they missed in a row.
Oh, that's funny. We'll call them baby bears from now on. They're adorable.
Can I trademark that?
Yeah, you can. 3-point shot, no good, but the backside rebound grabbed by Macy. Oh, underneath there, Emily sees her. Weiss now has a layup.
That's a baby bear right there.
There it is.
That one was good. I don't know how many assists Emily Skinner has, but she's got to be close to a triple-double, Dave.
Very close.
I think she's got at least 4 this half.
That would be 8 in the game if you're right, Coach.
And she might not have a chance to get that because it looks like she's going to be coming
bringing the subs in.
Yep, she wants the ball right here. 3-point shot was no good. Oh, they're going to call a timeout. And we've got a 72-33 lead, and you got 5 subs coming into the game right now.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left, and this Ridgeline team has built a dominant lead over the number 4 seed, Green Canyon Wolves.
Who is the number 2 seed?
Skyview. Snow Canyon's the 3.
Next, right?
Yeah.
So the winner of this ball game, which is going to be Ridgeline, will play the winner of Snow Canyon and Skyview.
Now,
have you seen them both, Nick?
I've seen all the teams here, the Final 4. I've seen them all play.
And who's better at us in your mind, Skyview or Snow Canyon? Who's in the finals?
I mentioned yesterday Skyview until I saw them play Mountain Crest. Mountain Crest is a team you should beat handily every time if you're an elite. If you're going to give Ridgeline a game or Snow Canyon a game. And they struggled to beat Skyview, and it was all on Hannah Radford's back.
Right.
Now, if Hannah Radford has a game like Maren McKenna does against Snow Canyon, Olivia Hamblin from Snow Canyon is very capable of leading that Snow Canyon team to a win.
Is she the gal that has numbers similar to Emily?
Yeah, she's probably that next player in 4A classifications that is just as dominant.
Ane Wallace drives baseline and she's tripped. She's going to get free throws.
Yeah,
actually, are we in the bonus? We're not in the bonus. Sorry, she's not getting free throws.
Skyview's going to have to play well tonight to beat Snow Canyon.
It won't be. You're saying it's going to be a good game.
I would think it's going to be much better than this one.
Inbounds comes to Mikkel Perry. She can't get it. The rebound's grabbed by DeMooney, and she gets it back to Mikkel in the corner. Perry will get it back outside to Jenks. McKady Jenks goes back to Perry. 3-ball no good. Rebound backside. Look at young Zollinger down there.
Get called for a travel.
She caught it and kind of went to her back. They're going to get a travel on her. Good hustle by Sydney.
See, now I don't see how that's a travel. If you jump up and gain possession in the air and fall to the ground on your, let's say, back or knee, isn't it a travel at the point when you either roll or get off your knee? I don't know how that's considered a travel in that situation.
I don't pretend to.
Because I think you have to go with possession on your feet and then onto the ground. But who knows?
Well, got a new players in for Green Canyon. Maya Hines,
9th grader.
Okay, loses the handle on that one and gets it
She's
stolen
a good
away
player.
by,
I've seen her playing
DeMooney.
JV quite a bit.
Jinx goes to Sydney Zollinger. Now Mikkel Perry in the right corner. Back up top to Jinx. They're trying to get a shot over there in the corner for Sydney. 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Perry. Backside. Inside to Wallace. Into the corner now to DeMooney. Floater in the lane, got it.
Oh, that's beautiful. And there's your D1 commit to Gonzaga to go play play volleyball. Making a little bunny hop in the key for 2 points.
Jensen goes to Wozniak in the corner, and they get it down low. And Ane Wallace blocks the shot of Whitby. And Ane will give it off to Jenks. It's a good thing because Ane threw it away. Ane's pass was on its way to McKady Jinks, and Coach Jinks was calling a timeout.
She's trying to get Paige Wuthrich in the game here.
Express Auto and Tire has thousands of used tires in every size for every type of truck and car, even the big ones. Also, for our Green Canyon faithful out there, support the Booster Club at Green Canyon and support the sponsors who support the Wolves. And the Cater Shop is where Coach likes to go for his tuxedos anytime he needs a red or an orange, yellow, Dumb and Dumber tuxedo with a top hat. He's going to the cater shop. Your one-stop missionary store as well. Suits, ties, shirts, belts, shoes, and luggage. I spent way too much at the cater shop in the last year. I have a missionary out, and I'll tell you what, they hooked us up. They took good care of us.
They do a good job over there with, don't they alter as well?
Yeah. Yep. I've had some things altered. had to make it in.
Had them taken out.
Had to take them in.
Come on.
You gotta go. I
don't believe that.
Hey, how do you get skinny jeans? You gotta have them altered. Jenks goes left side to Wuthridge.
Bunch of new players in for Green Canyon as well.
Okay, coach, help me out as best you can. Wallace on the dribble. She's guarded by Nelson. Up top to Jenks. Right side, Mikkel Perry. Back into the corner to Wallace.
Caitlin Reeder in as
Head
well.
fake. Got her gal in the air, and she misses the jumper from the baseline, but she gets her own board. She's in the paint. She's got to get out of there. Sydney Zollinger drives, and they do get 3 seconds on Wallace. She was kind of camping out in there.
Cassie Whitaker into the game for the Green Canyon Wolves. Summer Hahn as well. Caitlin Reeder.
Okay. Talissa Nelson coming across half court. She goes to Whitaker. Top of the key now to Hahn. Back outside. Errant pass comes right back to Nelson. 3-point shot on the left side is no good. Ane Wallace with the board. That 3 was taken by Whitaker. She gives to Jenks. Jenks crosses half court. 9 seconds remaining here, folks. This would be able to be dribbled out by Jenks.
You got some
she
defense.
Gives it off. Yep, gives it off to Wuthridge, and she can just hold it, and the time will expire. Ridgeline wins this one 74-33.
That's dominating fashion, Dave.
It really is, and it started right from the get-go as Ridgeline just came out ready to roll, and you know, Green Canyon just ran into a buzzsaw. That's really the way it is. This Ridgeline right now is playing at a level where we haven't seen a lot of girls basketball teams play in a long time.
On the Green Canyon side of the basketball, offensively, they never could get any continuity going on the offensive side. That's due to some great defense by Ridgeline. Totally dominated that game. Very impressive. If you haven't had a chance to get out here and watch Ridgeline, I definitely do it. They are a talented and skilled basketball team.
Nick and I coach, and we could be wrong. Of the starters out here for Ridgeline, I see 3 or 4 that could play at the next level.
Yeah, I would totally agree with you, Dave. I haven't had the chance to watch them like you guys have. I know you guys have seen them a lot, but I'll tell you, they've got some talented basketball players.
We've talked about it before. There is D1 athleticism on the court at up and down the roster. Like you said, Dave, probably 3 or 4 D1 basketball players, a D1 volleyball player, a D1 level softball player, and probably a D1 level soccer player as well. So you got athleticism that is just unrivaled across the state.
Yeah. It abounds out there. Hey, we forgot to mention our halftime sponsor was Planet Fitness. Don't follow extreme things. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join for $10 a month and cancel anytime. Coach, I told Nick I'm going to be in the best shape of my life come this golf season.
And it's almost there.
I got a good couple of months.
Actually, you do. With all the snow out there, we ain't playing golf till May.
Hey, whoa. We have golf tryouts on Monday. What are you talking
really?
about?
Hopefully they have some nets in the school you can get into.
We're playing 18 at Birch, so come on up if you guys want.
Yeah, we'll be there. I'll bring my snowmobile.
All those people keep praying for snow, so I'm just going to go ahead and think that I'm not having to be in shape until a good June at this point. El Salvador Los Primos. Try their authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. Get the student special. Buy one burrito, get one for free. Cache Valley Auto Care. If you read their online reviews, you can decide for yourself. Again, they're located behind Home Depot at 1175 North, 200 East in Logan. And then for the latest scores, news, photo galleries, and replays of today's game, visit CacheValleyDaily.com or download the new Cache Valley Daily mobile app, Cache Valley's premier choice for local news.
Dave, now they ask us after every game, who's your player of the game? Who's your player of the game? Okay, well, every game.
I don't like doing
He
this.
doesn't like it, but I enjoy it. I like breaking down the stats and finding a player that is most impactful out there and deserves player of the game. Now, you could say Elise Livingston had 21 points. Okay, she had 21 points. However, she did have 4 turnovers. She had 3 assists, 4 steals, 1 rebound. Okay, she shot at 7 for 19 from the field. That's a pretty good stat line, right? Now, listen to this. Emily Skinner has 21 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, shoots at 8 for 12 from the field, and 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, and no turnovers with the ball in her hand. It's incredible.
In 24 minutes.
In 24
minutes. It's a talent that we'll never see again walk through the gym at Ridgeline.
Yeah, that's
until she has a child.
Probably.
Dominating performance by her.
It is. She does it game in and game out. You look down at the stat sheet and you're like, oh my gosh, how do you play with that kind of efficiency?
The big number, the stat that jumps out to me even more than the points and the rebounds, 0 turnovers is really, really impressive.
It's just got efficiency
especially
written
when
all
you have
over it.
The ball in your hands as much as she does. To have 0 turnovers is a big deal.
And you miss 5, you get 21 points on 12 shots. Sorry, 15 shots. No. That would be the field goals attempted includes the 3 points attempts, right?
Right.
Okay, so you get 21 points on 12 field goal attempts, and you only miss one 2-point field goal attempt in the game if you're Emily Skinner.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and name Emily Skinner the player of the game. But we got to look at Green Canyon too. I like Jenilyn Blotter.
Yeah.
What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, I thought Jenilyn Blotter played a really good game. I thought she did some nice things, and she was just all over the place tonight.
The other one you got to look at is Marissa Best. She had 8 points and 8 boards. She had an assist and a block. She played well as well, Marissa Best.
I think if I'm leaning, I'm going Marissa Best. As much as I'd like to go with Jenilyn Blotter because I thought she gave him a lot. Like Coach said, from an energy perspective, without McKenna having her best ball game, to have Best come in and get 9 and pull down 8 boards.
Yeah,
I think that you probably got to go with Marissa Best.
I think that's your best choice.
See what you did there. Well, guys, we need to scoot over for John Newbold and his crew to take over for the Skyview game. But any final thoughts from you, Coach T?
No, I just enjoyed working the game with you. Just want to have a shout-out to those seniors from Green Canyon.
Absolutely.
A pretty darn good career. And
should we name them?
Yeah,
do it.
Couldn't quite end the game or end their season like we wanted to. And I'll go ahead and name those if you want me to, Nick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cambry Tensmeyer, Stella Ander, Abby Hansen, Marin McKenna, Lauren Whitby, Sadie Jensen, and Nora Wozniak. What an outstanding career.
I mean, player of the game could have been Sadie Jensen coming in off the bench where she hasn't played a lot. I don't know if she played very much against Dixie. She had 5 points, a rebound, and was perfect from the field.
Yeah, I thought that, those seniors have had a great career, and unfortunately, like I said, couldn't end it like they wanted to, but that's due to a great effort by Ridgeline.
Yep.
I don't see anyone giving them a game here at the state tournament
I'm
finals.
not sure they will either. Ridgeline wins this one in fine fashion, 74-33. Appreciate you all joining us. For Coach Terrell Baldwin and the Patriot Nick Zollinger, I'm Dave Simmons. We'll be back with you. What time's the championship game tomorrow? You'd think I'd think ahead. 3 o'clock tomorrow for the Ridgeline championship ball game. They'll be taking on either Skyview or Snow Canyon.
Are we going to have a threesome tomorrow?
I don't know how that's going to work out with John. It's either John or us. We're going to have to maybe rock off for it.
Well, yeah, in my personal opinion, who do I want to play? I'd like to play a Valley rival and pack this spectrum full of Valley girls basketball fanatics.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to see Skyview here in the finals. I think this Snow Canyon team is going to be a tough win here this afternoon. So they're going to have to play well. They're going to have to play better than they did against Mount Crest to beat this Snow Canyon Warriors.
Yep. All right, Ridgeline 74, Green Canyon 33. Good night, everyone. We barely got those liners done. It felt like
this Ridgeline Urban Hawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support from Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, El Salvador Los Primos, DD Auto Salvage, Advanced Integrated Systems, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, New Horizons Beauty College, and CashValleyDaily.com. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.
Well, you look at the differences. She's a what's in the student, she's a top 10 player in the country. Absolutely. Because it's just the difference in players.
Mary McKinnon, she's so ball dominant. I can't handle that. I've never been a ball dominant coach. I mean, even the better players when I coach weren't ball dominant. Tony Brown, he played for me. He was never ball dominant.
He just made the right basketball play.
He knew how to play.